Welcome to Mixing Things Up. We're going to make this beautiful patriotic wreath today using the poof and the curl method. I want to take a moment to honor and remember all the fallen soldiers who served in the United States Armed Forces. May God be with all your families. I wish you great memories of those who are no longer with us. May God continue to bless you. So we'll be using this 14-inch wireframe. And there's going to be 8 ties, tinsel ties on the top, and there's going to be 10 tinsel ties on the bottom. So with the poof method, we're going to do 10-inch poofs, and then I want to do 2 curls in each tie. So we'll need 18 curls. I'm cutting my curls at 8 inches, so we'll have 18 8-inch curls of this red, 18 8-inch curls of the blue, and then 10-inch poofs with the champagne. So we're going to find a place to start, and I like to start on the top. So we'll open up all of our ties on the top. And you're going to take your mesh and you're going to curl it up. And you're going to take your zip tie and you're going to choose where you want to start. So you just, wherever you start, you're going to start before that tinsel tie and tie it in. And you only tie it around one wire, just one wire, so you can get it tight. And just tighten it up really good. And cut that off. And then you're gonna always skip, when you do a poof, you're gonna always skip that first tinsel tie. So just skip it. And you're gonna take this and you're gonna measure 10 inches. So 10 inches and go to your next tie. And I just tied up about 2 times. And 10 inches into your next tie. Tie it twice. 10 inches. And then continue all the way around on the top, just like that. Coming close to the end, you're going to combine them to the one that you skipped. You're going to combine that all together. So 10 inches, put it in the tie. I always tighten it twice. And then you're going to come down to the next, on the next row, down here on this next row, before the next tinsel tie, and open up all your ties. Makes it easier. And then you're going to take your zip tie and you're going to take it right before. So here's where I'm going to start. I'm going to start at this tinsel tie. So I'm going to come right before that tinsel tie and put my zip tie in there. Then you always skip that first tinsel tie that you come by. You're going to skip it and go to the next one. 10 inches. goes to this next tie, the tie that you started at. Now you're going to combine everything together. And you're just going to tie it up twice. Then you're going to cut off a tail. And you're going to take it inside. Take your other zip tie and you're going to secure it. And cut off your tail. And you can just take this and just stick it down in there. And then you're going to fluff your poofs. Now that you have everything poofed out, now we're going to cut our curls at 8 inches, and we're going to have 18 of each one. And we're going to cut them both at the same time. We're going to cut off our ends to make them straight. So now we're going to cut our curls at 8 inches. So and we're having 2 curls in each tie. So we're going to need 18 cuts. So now we have the curls all cut at 8 inches. So I'm gonna put a blue and a red curl in each tie. So we have 10 tinsel ties on the bottom, and we have 8 tinsel ties on the top. So 2 in each tie. Now I have this ruffle tool, which normally I would use my ribbon, my bow maker, but you can also use this ruffle tool that's sold, and I'll list the link below on where you can purchase that at if you'd like to have one. So you're gonna take one of each curl, and like I said, I'm gonna rotate them back and forth. So I'm gonna just curl it up. Doesn't have to be a really tight curl. And just put it in my ruffle tool so I can hold it, so my hands don't have to hold it. I have had surgery on my hand for carpal tunnel surgery, but this helps it a lot. Like, it doesn't make it so irritated. So, and you want to put them in sideways, not this way. So put them in, and you're just going to wrap it up about 2 times. And you're going to rotate them around. So I put the blue one on the bottom last time, so I'm going to put the red one on the bottom this time. And just put them in each tie, back and forth. Once you get done with the bottom, then you're going to go to the top. So find your tie on the top and stick it in there. And then continue on around. curls added, you have a really good, beautiful full wreath. So after I put all of those striped blues in here, it just doesn't match with what I got. It just seems like it's too bright of a blue. So I'm gonna change it. So I have this darker blue, navy blue, which I should have used in the very first place. But I'm gonna cut 18 of these and I'm gonna swap them out and fix it because I can't do it. So I'm gonna cut these at 8 inches. And you've seen me cut this many times, so I'm just gonna cut them. Okay, so I changed the mesh because this is too light of a blue. My sign and my ribbons are more of a navy blue. I was trying to make this work, but it does not work. So I switched them all out. And we're gonna go ahead and add our sign. We have some ties on the back of the sign. We're gonna put it on. I'm gonna stick it in the middle. So I'm just gonna work it in here in the middle. Normally I would use my wire and put 2 holes. But we're gonna go ahead and add the sign. You just have to feed it down through the mesh. It's easier when you have the wires. Just tie it up in the back, just twist it up. And I don't tie this all the way because I just want to make sure that I get my sign in the right spot. Make sure it's in the middle. And you can put your sign wherever you want. Like you can put your sign if you want. You can stick your sign on the side. I just want to stick it in the middle. And so I added my sign. So I'm gonna put 13-inch ribbons on the whole thing, but I'm gonna put 2 ribbons on each top tie, and then 1 ribbon on the outside is what I'm gonna do. Okay, so we're going to use 4 different ribbons. We're gonna use the star ribbon here and this other star, and we're gonna use all 4 of these ribbons together. So I'm gonna pair these 2 together and pair these 2 together. I'm gonna cut them at 13 inches. Okay, so now we're gonna add our ribbons. So we're gonna do, I'm gonna put these 2 together and then put these 2 together. And they're gonna rotate them back and forth. Just take your ribbons and fold them in half. to get your middle and scrunch them in. Fluff them out. And then stick them in your tie. Fold them in half. Scrunch it together. And then take it on the bottom and you just kind of round them up. And stick it in your tie. And continue on. One of each ribbon, and you're just going to stick them in one of your every tie on the bottom. So you're going to rotate all 4 ribbons in each tie. Get it half. Make sure you get your middle, scrunch it together. So now we're going to add our greenery. Now I already did add the greenery and thought I was recording, but I wasn't. So I already cut the greenery and the roses, but you would just take like a wire cutter and just cut off the ends. And then you would put glue on the end and you stick them in. But I always stick mine in first before I put glue on because I want to make sure that it looks nice. So we'll start with the roses. So I'm doing every other color. So I'm only doing blue and red. I'm gonna put the red in here where the blue is at. And just rotate them around in every every tie, and there's 8 ribbon ties up here. And just do every other one. And then I just stuck up one piece of little greenery inside of every tie on the outside. And they'll stay really good once you put the glue on there. But I just like to always set them in there first. And then I will glue them. And just put them all around. And you can turn these around to make them sit out like that instead of just being like one's backwards, so that and you can push it up too if you want. You just turn it around. And there you go. All your greenery's added. The next wreath I'm going to do is going to be with this Star America the Beautiful. And I'm going to put it on a star wreath frame. Thank you so much for watching my channel. Please like, subscribe, and comment. If you would like me to make something or explain more of something, please let me know by leaving a comment below. Thank you again for watching my channel.